2.
Woo! Welcome back to the Watchtower Film Podcast, the film review podcast on the Towercast Network by Cinephiles for Cinephiles. Do it again.
By Cinephiles.
Finish it.
For Cinephiles.
Nah.
Back in the 90s.
For Cinephiles.
What did you work at KLAQ in 1995?
94.6.
These cigarettes are still hitting.
If you like beating your wife and driving trucks,
Drink some Monster.
here's some
You know
Van
he's going home to punch. We're back. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Happy holidays.
Christmas.
I wish we were doing Christmas movies.
Christmas.
Yeah, it kind of went off.
I know.
We're here to kick off our Christmas month, our
Wow.
holiday month with holiday cinema for your ears.
Yes.
We are the podcast
podcast.
that talks about movie in your ears. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
quick question.
Two-parter?
3-parter. 1 why, 2 how. Third,
Most important.
how long have we been doing
inches.
our
Top.
Christmas
Robin
segment?
Williams, fuck yeah.
I think this is our
R.I.P.
third year.
Is this our 3rd year?
Is it?
Yeah, because we've been
Maybe.
doing like, yearly, but I was thinking about it the other day. Like, it's been a good chunk of years we've been doing this.
We're gonna
Kinda
run
like
out of
constantly
Christmas movies
kinda-
soon.
Like, how long have we been doing the podcast?
But
I think he's trying to say maybe
2020?
like...
2020?
No. Did we start in 2020 or did we do
No, we did some like
But
in
I think-
2019 in
That
his
was
grandma's
Towercast.
house.
I want to
Well,
say
okay, the network.
Oh, the network since 2019.
Yeah, because I want to say like since we started doing the Watchtower, I think one of our first major categories, other than all of us picking a random film, was Christmas.
Yeah.
Like we've always decided
That's,
like
I
Christmas.
think that's the first.
That's true, yeah.
yeah,
I enjoy it.
I love it.
That's not why I do it.
Oh, okay.
I do it because I need to.
Oh,
No,
you do it because you just got to get that release or
that
what?
Christmas
Whoa,
release,
whoa. Guys, it's Christmas.
that tinsel.
speaking,
I want to introduce everybody in the room. My fellow co-host, Mr. Jean-Eric Castro.
That's me, guys. Get
Offering
used to it.
An
It's
acting
the face.
perspective. It's not going anywhere. This face for radio is sticking around.
Damn.
Keep it framed up, baby.
Hopefully, my man's just cut into that. Mr. Michael Ilau, offering a cinematography perspective.
If your chicken's on the house, check on your grandma. Good to be back.
That sounds like if you asked AI to generate a
Yeah, right?
slogan for you.
Slogan.
Just the most random.
What does it look like this guy probably
catchphrase.
says?
Catchphrase.
If you don't like licking, I don't know, peanut butter,
start spitting.
start spitting. Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Mr. Ricky Rodriguez, Googling the Googles of Googling,
Hey,
This guy.
offering
also-
a
This
filmmaker
guy.
perspective.
a major fan of the film that we're talking about today.
Definitely. He was the only other person I knew who had seen it.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry.
I mean, short of maybe Chuck.
Yeah, but Chuck's seen everything.
I know.
He watches Japanese B films
He does.
and admires the directors.
I was surprised with this
Especially
film.
the rain scene.
Very
Mr. Austin T. Young, making
Ladies
sure
and
we're
gentlemen,
looking good.
Yeah.
Hell
well, he cut his hair,
yeah.
so he doesn't look as good as he used to, but
What?
we'll get there.
Why does Austin look like Ice Cube and Boys in the Hood right now?
yeah, bro. Fucking pouring some liquor for the homies.
You know, Ice Cube and Boys in the Hood?
Never seen.
Google it, Rick. Show him the picture.
Never
He's
seen.
literally the San Andreas, one of the San Andreas characters.
That's my man's.
I do not recall.
I was going to say one, but I don't want to.
All right, and who else do we have?
I'm your humble film servant, Carlos de la Torre, offering a
Man.
writing, directing perspective.
With a new haircut.
They call him Mr. Peanut Butter and Humble Jelly because he just
Humble Jam.
humble jam.
Humble Jam.
He likes
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. I'm sorry.
What did you think I said? Ice Tray?
I thought he said 2.
He's got those Jerry curls with the...
The Jerry curls are sticking out of the side of the hat like Austin's hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, you fucking punk.
Come on, bro. Let's take it back to the
See what you
90s.
guys do.
Late 80s, bro.
Your mother's an lady.
Look
Whoa,
at it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look at it.
Look right there, the
Dang,
one in the
that's my
bottom, the second
man's.
bottom. Second bottom.
Left, that one.
Oh, but I'm not black.
What?
Yeah. Welcome back. In the
I'm
spirit
brown,
of Christmas.
Oh, cool.
In the spirit of Christmas, we're back.
In
And,
the spirit of Christmas.
Hold on, should we get started on what we watched? If you want to
Absolutely.
get it right into it.
I'd love to talk about it. Where do you want to start, Costa? Where are we going? What are we doing?
I watched
I
the one.
watched.
Go for it.
I
Go for it,
watched
Austin.
something once.
I rewatched Game Night the other night.
I love game night.
It was fun.
It's been a minute.
I love Rachel McAdams. I'd watch her stare at a wall. Like, I love her.
That's good.
Period. I'm in love with Rachel McAdams.
Same.
Can you say that again, please?
Same.
I'd
same.
Right into your camera. Right here.
I'd watch her staring at a wall.
Do you want to be Mr. McAdams?
I want to be Mr. McAdams. That's what I want to be.
She is
You know
gorgeous.
what? You know what's one thing I do enjoy that the
Dear
film does
God.
is that whole. I think I've talked to you all about it.
Yeah.
The whole tilt shift perspective, where like there's certain scenes where like there's cars pulling up, but it looks like fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like the.
Can you
the-
pull it up to show them? Right
Like in the holdovers?
Yeah,
Tilt
like
shift,
the
game night.
You know, on your take, I'd
it's
watch Jason Bateman
the
talk
miniature
to a wall.
effect, right?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah?
they look
He's so
like
funny, dude.
toys and
He
stuff
is
like
funny.
that.
I like him.
Yeah, I love that.
I love the Smartless podcast.
Oh, thanks, Rick.
I've got a couple of
No one knows.
I really enjoyed that little effect.
Yeah.
Look,
I think,
Rick, look up tilt shift lens effect.
I think Jason Bateman did great in that film, obviously, but Jesse Plemons for me steals the fucking film.
Oh, I also watched
He
a Jesse Plemons one.
kills.
But like because it does this because they're supposed to be like
Yeah.
game pieces.
Right. Oh, I love it. I love it. The intro, the title sequence.
It
They
does it
don't
a couple times.
They don't
throughout
do
the film.
creative title
Yeah.
sequences anymore, and that was
Which
a really
one was
creative.
the Jesse Plemons one?
But Jesse Plemons in that row of like
Yeah, the cop.
the poor guy, and like I saw an interview with him recently because he's promoting Begonia, and I want to see Begonia so bad.
Same.
And Chuck
Anything
said
alien.
it's like incredible. It's I want to see it. But Jesse Plemons, they asked him about game night, and he said I just took that role to be like just the loneliest guy in the world. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
His wife leaves him, and he's just the loneliest guy in the world. So like the whole Tostitos scene,
Oh, yeah.
that's how he treated it.
No,
Like, he played
I love
it
that
straight.
scene.
I think the ending
How
doesn't
was
get
that
enough credit.
How was that profitable for Frito Lay?
Yeah.
It's great.
No, I don't think the ending gets enough credit. They're playing Pictionary and he draws a picture of himself crying. And then you're like,
It's
what
me
is that?
watching.
Yeah, he's like, it's a Green Mile. How did nobody get that? They're like, what? And he's like, that was me watching the Green Mile.
No, but
crying
I
because
love,
I assumed everybody else
Very
cried when they watched
underrated
that
for
film.
sure.
but I love how he talks. He's like, it's me in the cinema crying watching the Green Mile for the first time. I love it. Yeah, I love game night. It's one of those like I'll leave it on if it's on. It's a good one.
It's been a minute.
What?
Never seen it.
You've never seen game night? It's fun. Super fun.
Do you not like to laugh?
Then I think you would like it.
It looks fun.
You know who directed it is John. Do you guys know who John Francis Daly is? Don't click on the picture. Don't click on the picture. You guys
Let
know
me
John
guess.
Francis Daly is?
No.
John Francis Daly, now a director, was the main kid in Freaks and Geeks.
Oh.
And then, like, he went on to do the CIS show or whatever. Or was it
NCIS Miami.
Does he click up? Click? Because I still
Which one?
don't.
He's a trainee in waiting.
Is it? Oh, he is in Waiting. But in that same era, he was in a show, like a either a detective show or a medical show. Those.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
That's
who it
John
is.
Francis Daly. So yeah, the kid from Freaks and Geeks is a director now. In fact, he directed
Good for him.
the new Vacation movie
Oh, and Dungeons and Dragons.
and Dungeons and Dragons, and that was pretty decent.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was pretty decent. So he's a director now. He's doing good.
I think they might do another one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what.
Who's the star in the Dungeons and Dragons? The
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, right?
Fine.
I actually enjoyed that one. It was not a bad movie.
Yeah. And I got like the subtle little jokes.
Yeah, John
what
Francis
show he
Daly.
was in.
What about you guys?
I don't think I talked about it last time. I was really excited for us to do our segment. I think we just kind of skipped over it.
Yeah.
But I watched Frankenstein.
Give us your take, man, because I've got in. It's good, but not his
No.
best.
It's
That's right,
fantastic. I'd argue it's probably more his best than his last couple of films. Like I know that a lot of people really connect with.
He's been doing a lot of Netflix type of like.
Well, no, he
shorts.
he talked about wanting to go into animation and that being like his next big
Pinocchio.
thing. So he did Pinocchio and then now he did Frankenstein. But at least with him in the interviews, he's been talking about how all of his films, even Shape of Water, were all to build up to Frankenstein. Like he
Oh,
says,
yeah, I did
out
hear
of
that.
every single like Hollywood horror movie, he wanted to do Frankenstein. Like that was all his ultimate.
Yeah.
So him doing it, you could just feel it. You could feel
Yeah.
all like the love and the care.
For sure.
And I've just never felt more connected to the Frankenstein creature than with this film. Like I felt like this one just connected me so much because like the way it ends, which I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't read the over 200-year book.
It's too.
But
it's still too new. Yeah, it's still too.
yeah,
New.
but like the way it ends is on this. It's a very somber note, but it's expressed so beautifully and artistfully.
It's
and,
operatic.
yeah, very operatic, and I was super pleased with like the visuals and everything. I immediately
nice.
after watching it, I got inspired. I'm like writing a little short story right now for like an open mic thing, but it was very much inspired off of the final sequence, and then also, yeah, like I was super impressed all the way around. I would say that if he says it's his like ultimate work, it shows. It shows for it. Fantastic movie. Everybody's still talking about it, but yeah.
Wait, hold on.
What?
You're not allowed to do your short story until you do your minute.
What does that have to do with anything? It's not a funny short story. It's kind of sad.
Cool. Frankenstein.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, Frankenstein was good. I personally, I really liked it. I do think it's good. It's definitely not his favorite of mine.
Really?
My favorite of his, rather.
Same.
Are you more Nightmare Alley?
I love Nightmare Alley, but Shape of Water, I think, will be my favorite for a long
That's on
time.
my
I
top.
just don't like banging fish.
You don't? It's pretty great. Too slimy?
Too slimy.
But I will say, in my personal opinion, I know this is obviously a massive passion project of his, so is Pinocchio, but I think he grew so much more as a storyteller during Nightmare Alley. That film, for me, I saw his growth, his next tier as a storyteller. I really enjoyed it.
Did you hear that? After Frankenstein, there was some moment where after making it or seeing it, that he kind of wants to step away from the like big
did.
creatures and all that kind of stuff. That he wants to get something a lot more grounded.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like
I heard they're tapping him to do the Phantom of the Opera next.
Really?
Oh, it's definitely one. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just curious to see what he would do in a more grounded setting because the fantasy elements are there, but
Like you said, that was his like 25-year.
He's been wanting to do it since he was a kid.
Yeah, so probably.
In fact, he said that the first time he screened Frankenstein when he was a kid, he knew he wanted to make movies, and he wanted to make that movie
wow.
specifically.
The De Niro one or the older one?
No, not the older one.
Older one.
The original 19. Well, he read the book. He read Mary Shelley's book, and he's always loved it.
What would you rate it?
Right now with the single watch, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
9.4.
Okay, yeah, I agree with.
Yeah.
What did you watch, Carlos?
What did you watch?
I think the only thing I watched, I could be wrong. I think the only thing I watched was, I haven't talked about this, have I? The Roses?
No.
It's Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman and this kind of offbeat comedy. It's based on a book called War of the Roses. It's a remake, from what I understand, too. Jay Roach directed it. And
Where'd you watch it? Hulu?
no, I think it was on VOD, but it's barely out. It was in the theaters for a while.
On a digital truck, right?
On the digital truck, yeah. But it's actually surprisingly good. It doesn't. It's like if you see the trailer, it's marketed as this quirky kind of comedy, but it's about the opposite. It's about falling out of love with your spouse and divorce and how power dynamics shift in couples. And it was actually very, very entertaining. Sandra and I watched it, and God, if people can make it through this film and not get divorced, you're gonna be all right. It's pretty heavy.
Really?
It's pretty heavy, but it's pretty good. Like honestly, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. It's very comedic. It's very funny, but it's very grounded, and it's about very, 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 very serious topics, especially if you're like in a couple. So I recommend. I highly recommend it. It's
What's in it?
That comes
Yeah.
from a married guy. Yeah, I'll take your word.
yeah. There's a lot of cool little cameos. Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon are
Oh,
a married
wow.
couple. Which imagine those two being married. It's funny. There's a lot of humor in it, but yeah, this is an interesting watch. I would really give it a chance. Jay Roach is a good comedy director. Jay Roach directed all the Austin Powers films. He directed Beavis. I think he did. No, not Beavis and Butthead. That's Mike Judge. But
Trumbo with
Bombshell, Trumbo.
Trouble.
He did another one. Sisters.
Bryan
Oh, he did all the
Cranston.
Meet the Fockers, the Meet the Parents ones.
Okay.
So he's a good comedy
Did he
director.
do the Love Guru?
No.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so. But anyways,
Arguably the best one.
Jay Roach is a good kind of comedy dude, and he did really good. So check that out.
I like The Brink too. It was a TV series. It's pretty funny.
What did you watch, Mr.
I just realized I watched another one, but the first one was Friendship.
You
Oh,
you told me. You told me.
saw it.
I was like, okay, I'm not trying to go off of what you guys said. I was hoping for a good like ending. Like, okay, it's very awkward. It's
Same.
awkward like all the way up to 20. I'm a big Tim Robbins guy. Like his comedy, his style, I love it. It kind of, I think I was talking to Delao about it. It kind of reminds me like I Love You Man, but kind of switched over. Now Paul Rudd's playing the other guy. The payoff was not good.
Not even then though. Paul Rudd is kind of the villain, dude. Like Paul Rudd is a pretty good villain in this.
He's cool. Like, I mean, I understand what you're saying about the villain, but yeah, I mean, he's just kind of
I agree with
weirded
you.
out
So
with
this
his
movie's
awkwardness.
fucking weird.
yeah.
It's fucking
I couldn't
weird.
find why they made it.
Like why it got made.
Why they made it?
Yeah, because it was just awkward.
It's super awkward. The dialogue is super weird. But it works for what it's trying to do, I guess. But
on an acting question, I mean,
How rude, Paul Rudd.
what do you? Is there a challenge to channeling awkward in your performance? Like I feel like, is that like kind of the enigma that Tim Robinson is that in a lot of his performances he's able to kind of channel that, or is that just changing a switch? I don't know how to ask that.
No, I
more
think I know
eloquently.
what you're trying to say. I don't know, man. I've seen both of his comedy series, and it's kind of the same comedy. It's
It
just
is.
I don't know if it's the way it's edited. It just it's not witty how the other shows are. So with this one, I don't know if
You're just meant to sit in like
who
a
wrote it.
pool.
Like, did he write it?
no.
Sit in a pool of shame.
There's some other dude who directed Andrew D. Young.
So I could probably
I think
see
he
that.
was one of these indie dudes. I think Andrew D. Young was one of these indie dudes who did well. Like
Yeah, I just think like maybe like somebody else writing his comedy because I'm pretty sure like he writes a lot of his stuff. So I don't know if he just didn't catch his
10 to 15.
Did you ever watch Pen 15?
no.
Did you watch any of it? Like it's I guess it's awkward, but
It's
for girls.
But that's what this is. Like
Yeah.
friendship. You would like it, Delao. You should watch it.
But I really like
Genuinely.
Paul Rudd's.
No, but it's your type of like
Awkward.
weird. I don't know. The only thing I could liken it to was being John Malkovich. That's the only thing I could liken
Really?
it to, and to like it
I remember
in
you
its
said that.
approach. It was just weird.
Yeah,
By
it
the
was
way, like Jack Dylan Grazer, who plays the son, kissing Kate Mara, kissing his mom and shit. It's fucking weird. It's just
Lucky
Wait, what?
motherfucker.
yeah.
He kisses him, yeah.
He kisses the mom like on the lips, and he's like 18.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
And then the other one I saw is thinking of ending everything.
I'm thinking of ending things.
Yeah, have you seen that one? with
Oh
Jesse
yeah.
Plemons?
I haven't seen it, but
That
the
one-
director,
It is a vibe, dude. It is one of those like what's going on.
well, the writer's Charlie Kaufman. Charlie Kaufman wrote Being John Malkovich, and adaptation and shit like that. So it's pretty interesting.
That was definitely one of the last ones I watched with
yeah, I like that one way more than
I
Friendship, for sure.
really liked I'm Thinking of Ending Things. But
There we go.
it's so odd.
It's very peculiar. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Charlie Kaufman. Charlie Kaufman's
Yeah.
the weirdest dude in the
And
world.
I mean, super impressive like monologues from the actors. Like there'd be these
Yeah.
sequences that it just keeps going and going and going, and
Right.
it's just
The mom from Hereditary, she's pretty good in it too. It's just,
Toni Collette's good in everything she does, man.
Yeah, man.
She's incredible.
But yeah, those are the two I watched. Yeah,
Nice. I dig it. Ricky, you got anything? In the mic, pal.
Tim Robinson, the chair company. I started
Oh!
watching that.
The
Talking
chair
about-
company. You guys have been talking about that.
Also,
I started watching.
How is
this
he as a
one.
director?
I just started watching it, man. It's
Same.
It's pretty crazy.
Tim Robinson
It's very
directs it.
interesting to see
He directs
different
TV. He
dynamic.
does a lot of his TV shows.
He does a lot of his things. That's why I'm like, maybe the other guy didn't
Kinda
know
awkward and stuff, but
how to channel that.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, he's an interesting dude. I get the appeal. I remember the first thing somebody showed me of that dude was when he crashes the car into the store and shit. That bit.
The hot dog one?
Yeah, I
Where-
think you probably showed it to me the
Yeah,
first
I
time.
love that one. Where
That's-
he,
The zip
he
line one.
The
crashes in.
zip line one.
Oh, I've seen that one, but like he crashes a hot dog car into a
seen that one.
store.
Yeah,
He crashes a hot dog car into a store, and everybody's
and he
freaking
tries
out.
to blame it on the store.
Yeah, everybody's. Everyone's
like, we
freaking
really need to
out.
find
He's
Yeah.
like sneaking out. He's like, who's driving this thing? He's in a hot dog suit and shit.
Yeah, and he's like, maybe we should all like, if we do find him, we'll just give him a real good spanking and then let him go because
Yeah.
that's all he really needs. And it's like, dude, was that your car? And he's like, what? It could be anybody's car.
And I get
Like-
the appeal. I get the appeal.
Oh, and then he points at that guy. He's like, that guy looks more like a hot dog than I do. He's like, oh, really, dude?
Yeah, I get the appeal. I get the comedy appeal. I get it, but it's very niche. I haven't seen something that makes me go crazy for this dude. Like,
I got introduced in SNL. He does really good characters.
Oh, okay.
He was one
Had
of
he
the-
been in SNL for a while? Or is it just like a one-time appearance?
What do you mean?
did he
like-
host or he's a cast member?
No, he was a cast
He was a
member.
cast
He was a
member?
cast
He was a
member for
cast member?
like
Him
maybe
as a
like
cast
7 years.
Oh wow!
What?
Are
He had
you
some
sure he
skits
wasn't a
with-
writer? I never saw him as a
He had
cast.
some skits with one of them was with Kevin Hart where like all the McDonald's employees, someone's about to get fired, and he's really funny. Everybody thinks it's gonna be him, but it's a pretty funny one.
I dig it. Anything else, Rick? You've seen that worth mentioning?
No.
Hey, real quick question. Okay, I don't want to break any walls, but this episode's coming out in December, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's already happened.
What?
Stranger Things. It already kicked off their.
I thought it was
I am
premiering in New Year's.
so over that, dude.
You're over it? No, they're doing parts. So the
okay.
first part's Thanksgiving, which already happened, and then they're gonna do another one like by Christmas, and then New Year's one.
I thought about rewatching it because Sandra and I only got to like season 2, and then we stopped caring.
I got to season
that's
3.
the best parts when they're little and it's the 70s, 60s, or whatever.
Yeah, I got to season 3, and then the writers recommend, they say that a bunch of little things are going to be tied up. So they said we recommend rewatching specific episodes for other episodes.
That's just
but-
marketing, bro.
Yeah, but like I really want to go and rewatch everything and then just.
I thought
catch
about
up to
doing
it.
that to catch up to the finale, but I don't know.
Oh, you didn't like the show enough? I know that
liked
Austin, you
it.
didn't. Yeah,
It was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. I just
it wasn't fun.
it was fine, I guess. It just, you know what? It just felt like it was around the time that like the new It came out, and it just felt like that whole
think so?
situation felt the same.
Have you guys tried watching it, Derby, whatever the hell it's
Oh,
called?
the new one?
That is such a
Oh,
weird,
I
like
heard
way
the new
weird,
show,
like
right?
nasty weird.
Nasty weird? I can get a little nasty weird.
Dude, watch the first episode. I had to stop. I was like, is this it? What are we
Rick's
talking about?
showing us this tweet that says Millie Bobby Brown is a married woman, and we're still going to be sitting in front
Exactly.
of the TV next year watching her trying to defeat the Goobla Boo Boo. while Mike and the gang yell about the power of friendship
Yes.
in the background.
Perfectly explained, man. Perfect. Yes.
Who wrote
The
that?
nostalgia of little kids being, it's just, it went away by like the third season.
Is that what it is? They got
Yeah.
older and it just felt weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What
Any
going
take
bald already?
on Stranger Things there, CK?
The black kids going bald.
Huh? You're a fan? Like through and through? Like you've seen everything?
Like even the last
Wait,
season.
dude, look. I want you to read this tweet real quick. Millie Bobby Brown is a married
And she is.
in front of the TV next to you watching how she tried to beat the Goobla.
Goobla Boo Boo.
With Mike and the gang.
Is that supposed to be fun?
It's one of those weird things. I don't know. It's like I did want to
that's
give it
not funny.
another chance, but I'm the worst person to be asking. I'm not an episodic dude. I haven't been for a long
Oh,
time.
come on. You watched
Buzzkill.
Entourage.
Yeah, because that was good.
And you never watched it.
I watched it.
Just like you never watched the film we're about to cover.
I'm the weird
With
dude
you.
who watches the
With
same
you, I watched it
5
with
shows
you.
every year. It's right now I'm back on The Sopranos. So like, I just got. Gosh,
No way, really? Is that
Blah, blah, blah,
confirmed?
blah.
every episode of the new season is gonna be 2 hours long. Who the fuck do they think they are?
They didn't want him to get old.
You know
They
what
just
else
shot
is
him.
2 hours long?
This
This
movie.
intro to get into our episode.
What movie are we watching?
We are gonna be talking about to kick off our
Spooky month.
no, our spooky month's been over, pal.
Oh, Gobble month.
Gobble gobble's out. You know what else?
Sci-fi.
Well, you know what you can gobble on this movie. We're here to talk about
Nice.
Vincent Minnelli's
2000.
1944.
100 years off, man.
About 100 years off. Meet me in St. Louis. We're here to talk about what a lot of people deem to be a staple in their household during Christmas.
You know,
This is why I chose it.
you know,
It's a Christmas story. That's the
I
thing.
wouldn't even go as
This-
far as to say that it's a staple in my household, but when I saw it, I thought, this makes a lot of sense.
Jada Smith,
Jada Pinkett Smith?
his daughter,
Willow?
Willow.
What about her?
What about her?
that "Meet Me at Our Spot" song directly inspired by this movie?
Probably
Should
not.
we just go into
Cut
rapid
a
ratings?
vibe.
Yeah. Mimi in St. Louis. This is my pick. I think
Jada Pinkett.
Jada didn't pick it.
No.
Smith.
No, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'll help you, bro.
So it's interesting. There's lots to say about Vincent Minnelli, lots to say about this film. But besides Ricky, I think I'm the only person who's ever seen it here. So, and Ricky loves it. So there's some commonality there. We'll talk about it. Let's get into ratings.
All right, really quick question because we've done this in the past. Are we giving it a cinema rating and a Christmas rating?
Whose stomach is growling in my
I think
ear?
that was my arm on the.
Oh,
table.
I was like, what?
I don't know. We're going
yes,
that route. Yep.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I go first?
Yes. Yes.
No,
yes. Yes.
Dick.
I might give
No,
3 types
Dick.
of ratings then.
Fine. Go.
As a film by itself, I'll give it an 8.2.
Okay.
Christmas movie, a 2.
So
And I'm not-
altogether, that's like a 10.
And I'm not fucking around. I'm being serious.
All right.
Let's go next.
Any quick justification?
Oh, we're rapid firing this.
All right. Ricky.
9.
For cinema or for Christmas?
Cinema.
Okay, and for Christmas?
Let's go 6.5.
Whoa, damn.
Cassidy.
I'm gonna give it 3 ratings. For cinema, I'll probably give it an 8. For Christmas, I'll go a little low as well, 7. I think Judy Garland's performance just really, really captivated me, man. It was really like
Wow.
a jump from The Wizard of Oz
This guy knows.
to this. It
This
was
guy
like,
knows ball.
This guy knows what's up.
no, I'm not kidding, dude. It was really like, I'm not a big musical guy, and I'm not supposed to admit that. You know,
Is her head in his framing right now?
Yes.
That's great.
no, man. It was really just because of her, man. I was really surprised at how well she performed. How
incredible.
well. Yeah, I mean, I'll give a 10 for the performance of hers.
Wow.
Oh man, I've never seen something like that.
Jack
She's
who knows
incredible.
ball.
She's incredible.
never seen
I
something like that.
concur.
Yeah.
Mr. DeLong.
I'm gonna give it 5 ratings. So
What? Fuck, you giving a rating for every holiday?
My
the fuck
bad,
you think
dude.
you are?
I had to do that, brother.
Well, yeah, one for each season covered in the film.
Yes,
That's pretty
absolutely.
good.
That's my man.
For
For summer,
for cinema, cinema, we'll give it an 8.3.
Okay.
8.3.
Okay.
For Halloween, strong 8.
here's a guy who knows ball. I'm gonna start doing that for Christmas next year.
Why did the picture keep changing, but the phrase doesn't?
Here's a cat.
Who doesn't know ball?
No, let's talk about Halloween really quick. I agree with you.
Okay.
We're all gonna do that next year, right? We're gonna go to people's houses, throw flour in their face, and say, "I hate you," right?
You
Yeah.
guys don't already?
Bro,
do that?
we're in Texas, bro. We'll get shot.
All right. Anyways, continue.
Then you're not doing it right. You have to run away in time.
You have to blind him.
I dropped my transition to pick it up.
The fact that like the mom and the family's like, remember, it'll stick on them longer if you wet the flour first. It's like,
Okay.
okay, thanks, anarchist.
Anyways,
I think okay, yeah. So 8.3 for cinema. For a Christmas movie, 7. I think it's gonna be a 7.
Same.
Because I think the big kicker is that the film resolves itself in the backdrop of the Christmas season, and that's the climax. So
that's good.
there's a lot of like tensions, but Christmas is almost like the thing that ends up bringing everybody together, and especially like once the dad announces like, "Oh, well, I'm not going," like. Enjoy poverty, dick. Like once the dad does that, then it's like, oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, and they all like hug each other, and that's really sweet.
Yeah.
And we've all been
that's
there.
not what you said last night.
No, I said is this just considered a Christmas film because the climax is Christmas? And then you said you Googled it, and it's like, yes, that's exactly what
It's
people are saying.
technically not a Christmas film.
It's
but
just
that's
as much
why.
a Halloween movie as it is a Christmas movie. 'cause of
Exactly.
the timing.
This is like Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a Halloween film
Oh,
or
that's
a
good.
Christmas
That's a good
film?
comparison, I guess.
different,
Yeah, or is it
The Halloween sequence just reminds me of the Goonies for some reason. Like I just think of like a bunch of kids running around doing some shit.
Look,
you know?
all I'm gonna say is if we're gonna count this as a Christmas movie, that means we have to count Gremlins. We have to count
Gremlins is considered
Die
a Christmas
Hard.
movie.
We have to consider Eddie.
No,
Those
Die
Die
Hard is. What are
Hard.
you talking about? Die Hard is, bro.
Gremlins
It's
is also considered a Christmas
stamped,
movie.
approved, authenticated.
I'm just
everything.
saying. I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm just saying in
Bruce
most
Willis
people's
himself
regards.
has said it's not a.
Bruce Willis doesn't say much to me.
Bro!
Jeez!
I'm just saying.
I
Well,
thought
what,
about
you
it,
think
but I
he's-
kept it to myself.
You think he's gonna remember what I said?
Said it, and then you thought
If you
about
really
it.
need to get it out, you just write it down.
Yes.
Bruce Willis.
Shout out to that guy, man. One of the
Man.
best. One of the best.
Anyways, your rating.
Poor Bruce.
I like this one. I don't. Is it a Die Hard Christmas film? Probably not.
Wah, wah.
There
But
was no Santa Claus.
Yeah.
you need
Those
Santa
snowmen.
Yes,
Claus.
Those
yes,
snowmen.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
It took
Christmas.
us an hour and a half to even bring the mention of Christmas.
You
into the
need
film.
you need a Santa Claus for it to be a Christmas
In a
movie.
Christmas Story, it was
Carlos,
just the dad that played
it took
the
us
No, but there was a
90
Santa Claus that kicked that little
minutes.
kid down
Oh,
the side.
yeah.
I checked. It took us 90 minutes to get to Christmas.
And
We got there.
we got there, and it was the best. It
Yeah.
was the best payoff during the holidays.
But
Beautiful.
I wish that more of it took place during Christmas. Like you couldn't have had that whole
Well,
sequence.
we
All right,
all
hold on.
went-
Before we continue this, your ratings.
For cinema, I'm at a 9. For cinema,
Wow.
I think this
Wow.
thing. I think this sits.
Wow.
Relax, Sporty Spice. We're gonna get into it.
Wow.
For Christmas, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys in its validation and its validity, rather, as a Christmas film.
Wow.
So I'm about a 7 for Christmas.
Wow.
CK, is this a Christmas film?
Meet Me in St.
All right,
Louis.
he
Have you
gets the
seen
mic.
it?
Get over here.
Have you seen Meet Me in St. Louis?
And
Yeah.
you want to give him a mic.
Never mind. He doesn't get a mic.
Yeah. You get restricted.
Yeah, I look. The first time I saw this thing, it was only
Christmas.
fairly recently too. Yes, it was in a Christmas lineup at the Plaza Classic Film Festival.
Dude,
Not
but
even the
like-
Plaza Classic Film Festival, the Christmas part of
Who
the Plaza
even
Classic Film
programs
Festival.
that?
Your mama. Next question.
Oh, she does not.
Yeah, she told me, brother. I'm sorry, bro.
And I saw it. I don't know. Again, it also has to do with where I saw it. I saw it in Winterfest in downtown El Paso in the Plaza Theater.
That's beautiful.
I mean, it just
That's
felt
perfect.
right. It
Yeah, yeah.
felt right for Christmas. And then, like, I guess think about it too. You walk out and you're in Winterfest after screening this film, and it just felt right. But that's what I mean for Christmas film. I wanted to bring it into the conversation on where this film sits on the pantheon of Christmas films, but more importantly, when I saw it, it reminded me a lot of like what we've lost in cinema.
Ooh.
It reminded me a lot of like I guess a lot
An
of what we
all-white
still hold.
cast?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. We've lost it. Bring it back.
Let's keep it
Bring
quiet.
back the snow. We've lost a lot
We
of
love
these-
everybody.
this
Everybody love everybody.
sentimentality without it being forceful. And I think the only person who keeps that now is Spielberg. I think Spielberg still holds on to that magic that we've lost.
Well said.
And I think Meet Me in
Oh,
St.
there we go. Is Fableman's a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Because it's a Christmas scene?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What about what? First of all, it's not a scene. It's a whole
And
act.
also,
the
it's a
Christmas one
big-
is the third act.
Yeah,
So
but
first
it
of
has
all-
a big role in the rest of the film.
what? Christmas?
Yeah.
In the Fablemans?
Yes.
How?
Think about that moment. The tension.
I don't
the
even think he knows
build.
what moment.
Well, I don't remember.
I think it's
I don't-
bullshitting
I don't-
you.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
it's
no.
bullshitting.
He gets a no.
I know
he
when I do
gets
that
a
too,
gift
bro.
from the uncle. No.
The camera?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
What do you
minute.
mean?
It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying, it took us 90 minutes out of a
No one's arguing with you.
2-hour film.
That's
to
fine.
get to
Nobody's arguing with
Christmas.
you.
It's a
My
great
point
film.
is that
Hey, Austin. How many minutes did it take for us to get to Christmas in the Polar Express?
Google it, Ricky. Google
Christmas
it.
spaghetti.
0.23 seconds.
From today.
0.2 seconds. They
Yeah,
talk
like,
about
once-
Santa Claus.
Once you get past the the title of the movie, it's Christmas.
Shut the fuck up, because the Fablemans is not about Christmas either.
The holdovers.
it
No,
is.
okay.
I mean, the
so
holdovers.
This is me and the law had this discussion last night. Is
Don't
our
you fuck with
theme
the holdovers.
for Christmas month this year non-Christmas movies? And if it is, do I need to switch my pick?
Maybe.
No.
Nah, we gotta have at least one in there.
I want to watch Tom Hanks plays Tom Hanks featuring the Polar Express.
With the
featuring
weird
Tom
eyes.
Hanks as the train. That's what I want. 55 minutes.
Hey, it's 2
Can't
hours.
bitch that much, man.
Halfway, bro.
How did you
Halfway.
ask it?
Christmas
How
rush.
many minutes does it take to get to the
Halfway, bro. I
How long does it take to get to the Christmas?
That's what he Googled, guys. Everybody out there looking.
I also like that.
Listening.
The AI bot is saying apparently 55 minutes. Like
Approximately, you goof.
Oh well.
Anyways, we're not
apparently.
talking about polar express.
Anyways, bring it back. I just think when I think of that cinema, and we've talked a lot about this. When I don't know that we've talked about it on the podcast, but
We've talked about like Singing in the Rain, a lot of classic cinema. You know.
no, I don't even mean that. What I
Okay,
mean is what we talk about when we talk about Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray and that pure cinema. When I saw Satyajit Ray's films, obviously the Apu trilogy specifically, or more specifically, God, how am I blanking on the first one? Not a Poor Sansar, not
The River.
the first one of the Apu trilogy.
Aparacharito.
No, it's Panther Panchali. Panther
there we
Panchali,
go.
the first one. And films like that, films like Tokyo Story, like this pure cinema. There's
don't
no
require all
there's no
these-
bells
yeah.
and whistles. It's pure. But what's more important is if you look closer to those films, and Meet Me in St. Louis, a lot of the think about it. Most of modern sitcoms probably come from the blocking of Meet Me in St. Louis. A lot of the dialogue, a lot of the witty dialogue, but it's clever. It's not forced. A lot of the music elements, not just the musical stuff, but the music. I called it Ice Cream Man music because you hear when the Ice Cream Man rolls around, but you don't know where it comes from, and it comes from places like this, and it has lyrics to it, and
You
it's,
can ask the loud like 3 times last night. I was like, where have I heard this song?
Yes.
But this isn't the lyrics to the song.
and there's a lot of Americana in this. It also preserves like a time and place.
Yeah.
And though it's made in 1944, it's set in 1903 and 1904. And Vincent Minnelli, like if you know anything about this director, his attention to detail was insane. Specifically, the eras he was covering in his films. And there's just so much that I think is not paid attention to, that slept on in Meet Me in St. Louis. Not just as like the Christmas. I just took it as the opportunity to talk about it as a Christmas.
Well,
I'm
lineup.
glad you did. Yeah.
But there's so much about this film that set the baseline for other films that came after it. That
think so?
that people still
Dude,
use.
the amount of
Absolutely,
beauty shots in this film.
dude. This film's based on a book, on the novel. Okay, that novel, the novelist Sally something, I forget her name, Sally
Ringwall.
She wrote the book, and it's based on her family. And her character, or like who she's based on, is Tootsie or Tootie, the little girl.
The one that gets her teeth knocked out.
That's the one by the streetcar.
Those kids nailed it, bro.
Tootie is like
Tootie,
who this character, who the writer of the book is like based it on. Sally Benson. Sally Benson wrote the novel. Sally Benson did a special thing where she's written other novels that eventually got turned into films too, but this was set in the real time and place that she remembers growing up in, and they conveyed that with such like fidelity, and specifically that's why like St. Louis, the city itself, they're talking about the World's Fair, a moment in time in history that like is crucially important. It's virtually where Disneyland was born from, was the World's Fair.
Well, yeah, they talk about they're like, well, the fair is going to be in 7 months.
At that point in time, the Olympics were set in St. Louis and nearly fucking derailed the
wow.
Olympics as a whole.
No, it was to me. I didn't get to my last rating. The rating for it being a St. Louis film is a 10 out of 10. Like I mean,
They mentioned it all the time.
No, and then I mean the film opens up with that song "Meet Me in St. Louis" and all that kind of stuff,
Louis.
and everybody's singing it. So you know it compared to other musicals, this one is very humble about the way it welcomes you in.
Yeah.
But it's almost like the song is meant to tie together community, and it's a lot more diegetic as opposed to being this magical realism. Oh, well, like I feel like it does that really well. It like also being a time capsule, because a lot of like the traditions for like Halloween, Christmas, the way that people get together. And I was telling Austin this, something interesting is that back in the day, let's say if you want to listen to music, right? Well, you know, there's not radios or anything else to listen to music. What people would do is that they would subscribe to these books that you would get a packet, and it would have the latest or top trending songs of today, and it'd be sheet music.
Yeah.
So whoever in the family knew how to play sheet music would play the piano, and that's how you would listen to
Definitely.
the songs of today. And that is an antiquated ideology where, you know, you really don't see what that felt like or what that looked like. So having where they would have the party and then people would pull out the book and then play a song,
get
and
around
then
the
everybody
piano.
would be singing that song. It's because everybody would get the same book
Yeah.
at the same time. So all the households were playing that one song because that was what came in the papers. You know?
Top 40 and popular music, pop music comes from that idea. It comes from the fact that everybody's listening to the same thing, and that's why it's popular. That
Yeah.
it's circulating in everybody's stereos, and that's where that idea comes from. Top 40 music too, like, and that changed in the '60s, particularly when the Beatles were on pop radio and rock and roll, and that's what revolutionized everything. But before that, in the 1900s and late 1800s. This is exactly what people were singing day in and day out, and they were playing at their pianos. And granted, this is about a well-off family, right? Their dad's a lawyer, and they're all, it is a little bit of classism there, but
Yeah, they pay what is it? Austin,
What's her name?
$13
$12 a month.
$12 a month.
Can we get somebody like that?
That'd be great.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, man, can you just pay somebody 12 for the month?
But yeah, no, I just think this film as a time capsule is really special, and it's also special because, again, if you look at the tactics, the reason I bring up that author, Sally Benson, her character, when we're in the Halloween sequence, if you guys pay attention to the camera techniques, the camera's low, the camera's in the kid's perspective, all the houses look substantially bigger. There's
this is
stuff
why I like
that
watching
was
it with you
used
guys. Damn
then
it. That
that
is
we
good.
use now cinematically that started there. It started there, and massively creative for Vincent Minnelli. And Vincent Minnelli for musicals is just a god, okay? And in American in Paris, Gigi, if you have the Ziegfeld Follies with Fred Astaire, dear God, this man was a gem for musical cinema. And specifically, in my opinion, An American in Paris, there's no better film than An American in Paris from his filmography. But Gene Kelly, oh God, that film is just incredible. But to Meet Me in St. Louis, there was cinematic tactics like that, though brief in a sense, a lot of it does feel like a play. A lot of it feels like it's blocked like a play. But a lot of it's where we get this classic Hollywood vignettes and moments and close-ups and the beauty shots. And I know that you didn't like a particular shot that you thought was ass. But
It was awful.
Which one?
I don't know if you're able to pull up easily, Austin, the film, but it's the first time.
He wants me to do it. Sorry.
It's the first time that Judy Garland sees her neighbor, and
Right.
then what happens?
the
that
guy
they-
she's like in love with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's looking
John
over
or
at
whatever.
him, and they cut to an angle where it's right in front of her, and like they're using the element at hand, so they have this sunlight that's coming down. So even though they pose her, and then she's in this beauty shot, no, it's this brief thing, but it's all
like the first time.
Yeah, it's one of these first
But
times.
Esther meets John.
Yeah, I don't
first
think
time.
anybody's gonna have a still of it because it's the worst still of the film. But she has
True.
all these like shadows
True.
and everything, and it's just really aggressive. And she's like trying to smile, but it looks creepy and menacing. Like it doesn't make Judy look good at all.
This film, though, to counter it,
Yeah, no, that's one shot. But
But if-
everything else, I mean,
Yeah.
it adds like it's hard to say what it felt like at the time of watching it when it came out. But like with me, it's that earnest nostalgia of like a simpler time
Yeah.
and the way people lived. And I think we poked fun at it, but it was really interesting to see all the traditions and the family dynamics. Like the way the film opens, that whole notion of like, hey guys, we have to have dinner an hour early. and it becomes a huge contention that everybody's freaking out because it's like,
And the maid's
well,
all
I
bad.
can't get hungry till 5. And it's like, I'm sorry, but we need to have dinner an hour early because this might be your sister's only chance to get a phone call from New York
proposal.
and maybe get proposed to.
Yeah.
And, then
simpler times for sure. I mean, we see the
100%.
horse-drawn carriages, we see the use of the streetcar, and what a revolution that was. In fact, when they're talking about the phone call, the maid, she said, what was her name? What was her character name? Katie. She was the maid, played by Marjorie Main. She said, well, you might have to look into this, boy. I wouldn't want to be proposed on a contraption.
oh yeah,
Because
like-
the phone was so new at the time, too.
invention.
The invention.
Oh,
It was
by
the
an
invention.
invention.
An invention.
And then even
Yeah.
later on, the dad gets all mad and he's like, "Oh, I knew I should have never bought a phone."
You're
like,
yeah. Remind me to get rid of that phone. That witty dialogue, by the way, like remind me to spank you after dinner.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like that. He's like, "Okay, fine. Like, now I'm the only one who has answering the phone," and then the phone rings again, and he's like, "Damn it!" Like,
Go
I don't
get
You know
know.
it.
what? Carlos, remind me to spank you after the podcast.
Hello, can you remind me if I forget?
Oh, sure.
But or like when he gets home, he's like, I'm gonna soak in that cold tub for an hour.
And nobody can stop
One
me.
solid hour in that cold tub.
God.
It's, I don't know. It's great, but it just feels like home. You know, this film feels like home, and,
sure.
what
Wait,
better
you grew
films?
up in 1902?
I did. I really
he
did.
just takes our tub bath.
I'm like
I know
I'm
what
like
he's
that
saying.
kid on TikTok who like recreates like the 1900s and like he's like a stove from the 1900s. Or
I'm gonna go a little bit more sad. This is when our parents were still together. That's kind of when it reminds me. Yeah,
he's
bro.
right.
It's
Damn
100%.
it.
Like it was kind of
Yeah.
like that, you know?
Yeah,
with the tub and everything.
Yeah, my dad would be like,
I'm a bit
No, but-
upstairs.
You know what? I
never had an
I
upstairs.
will say this: films, films like these do show the power of cinema to take you back to eras that we'll never see again.
Absolutely.
And like, I mean, this visual time capsule. You know,
But the themes are universal. It's a girl
Yeah.
who's in love with a guy.
Yeah,
who, you know what I mean? It's,
crushes.
and going to the ball with him, and my sister getting
Dances.
engaged. Like
by the
it
way,
reminds
she's
me.
like 16, and they're talking about getting
It's
married.
1903. The law.
Yeah, but even like the parents were like, "Oh, I got married when I was 21." and
You know
all that
what it
kind of stuff.
reminds me of? Like the
John
vignettes
looked
are
old as hell.
interesting. Like this film reminds me of a combination between Little Women and
And Lot
Oh,
of
it's
Women?
Little Women, a Christmas film.
Sure. Little Women
And Lot of Women.
No, and 16 Candles.
Oh,
In 16 Candles, the sister's getting married, and there's this whole odyssey of getting her to the altar, but she's going through her crisis because she's in love with a boy, and that's the most
And
important
then you
thing.
got the Asian comedic guy. And
you
well,
gotta
what's
have
his
him.
name?
And Meet Me in St. Louis?
No, in
No.
16 Candles.
What was his name?
Dong or something
Dong.
like that? Yeah.
Dong. His name was Dong.
Yeah.
Dong, where is my automobile?
Very
Yeah,
common
where
name
is
over
my
there, okay?
automobile? Yeah. You've never seen 16 Candles.
no,
Oh, man.
Add that to the list.
Have you seen any John Hughes movies?
no. I saw
I'm with you.
Breakfast Club? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Watch,
Yeah.
What was his name? Go down.
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
His
And
name's Dong. I'm not
acid.
kidding.
Is it Dong?
Yeah. Isn't it? It's Ding.
What?
It's a
Watch
very
his name be
common name,
Brian.
guys.
Why is he not there?
They didn't even
name
give
was
him
probably
top
Oh,
billing.
Long Duck Dong
Long Duck Dong. You see? That's his name.
in the film.
It's Long Duck Dong. Genuinely.
It's not Duck. It's Duke Don.
Not in
Yeah,
the movie, it
it-
isn't.
Where is my automobile? Sorry.
16 Candles, but it reminds me of that. It reminds me of like this girl who the center of her world is the boy. And her leaving St. Louis becomes a massive inconvenience because
Oh,
you know
for
she
everybody.
just for everybody. But it's so again the themes are universal. If you place any family in this situation, including the sequence with the kids of doing the
I love the little kids, their performances.
it reminded me of
Beautiful.
like
Yes.
when we were kids and we thought we were cool and we thought we were in little gangs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like and you were doing some bad shit, I guess. But the fact that she comes back and she's like, I killed him.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody's like, she's the brave one. It's like,
Halloween.
by killing him, man?
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
what,
during the Halloween film?
yes, during the Halloween film. The
I'm
Halloween
not
short
letting
film.
you forgive this.
Fuck you, I don't care. It's good.
I will say, Castro, yeah, the performances from the kids were really good because
Really good, really
even like
natural.
the crying and everything,
Yes.
you feel all of it, you know.
It feels
like-
natural. The way they're playing around, it's just kind of like they just press the record button on them.
Who plays
it's
Tootie?
pretty pretty.
Oh, didn't you say there was something
Margaret
bad?
O'Brien won an honorary Oscar for a child actor at the time. They had
Was she the one that cried?
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta tell you guys that story. You know how Vincent Minnelli, poor bastard.
Don't tell me.
This. So basically,
He says,
this child
You know
actress.
how I wanted to spank you later? It's now. And then
You're not that far off. The mom and the grandma were basically this little girl, Margaret O'Brien's acting coaches. And so before every scene where she needed to get emotional, they would whisper something in her ear and then like waterworks, like turn on like waterworks and authentic.
Did they
right?
ever say what or?
Well, there was
reveal
a
the
few
secret?
times in the film where she gets emotional, you know, like
Oh,
when she's
yeah,
on the
that
bed
one.
and shit like that. But this is the main one. Well, the mom went up to Vincent Minnelli and said, "Hey, she's mad at me today. She's not going to respond to anything I say. So I need you to do it." And he's like, "I don't know what you guys whisper in her ear. I've been curious, but it's her process. I didn't want to ask you." He's like, "Well, she has a dog. You're going to go up to her and whisper in her ear, if you don't start crying, we're going to kill your dog." And then she started
That's
crying.
how
It
you
was
get to
this
it.
scene. And she did it in one take. And this is the take that's in the movie. So Vincent Minnelli felt like he's like, I felt like such a monster.
Yeah.
When I went home that day.
He got the performance
But he
out.
got the
Man, he
performance.
probably scarred the
I
kid.
know that's like a
This poor
Because
little girl.
you see the
no, but he
performance
says
and
that it was like clockwork because I guess they trained her to the point where like, when he would yell cut, she'd stop and she was back to normal and she was running around the set.
What?
But to get her there, they had to traumatize
That's
this little girl.
yeah, definite trauma right
Yeah.
there.
Margaret O'Brien did say that that was false.
Fuck yeah.
she said it was false.
Yeah.
She
Before I
said
get-
it was false. She
Yeah.
wrote a memoir about it, didn't she?
No, he did.
He did. Okay,
But
okay.
she had come out later on saying that no, that's not true. That,
Oh, okay.
that's
so
probably-
traumatized.
yeah, that actually that there was
She blocked it
another-
out of her memory.
That she says that her mom would never have agreed to that. That there was another actress on the MGM lot that I guess was really good at crying, so they'd have contests. So they'd have contests to see who can cry.
Oh,
It
that's
says,
pretty
yeah,
neat.
It says that if all my mom had to do was tell me, if you can't cry, we'll just have the prop master spray you with artificial tears. She goes, and that would upset me, and I would cry.
Reminds me of Jake
Who do we
Gyllenhaal and
believe?
his
Who do we
sister,
believe in this?
Maggie Gyllenhaal. They used to do
she wanted
that.
to beat this. Really, they were competitive like that.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all it was, man.
That sounds like somebody blocking trauma out of their childhood.
Or it sounds like a director wanting a cool story from set. Who knows? Who knows? I mean,
It could be, or she could be protecting her mom,
or she's protecting her mom. It could be
completely agree.
either one.
I agree.
But I mean, come on, man. Oh, and let's get into this. The child actor factor, it's a tale as old as time in Hollywood. And the
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that they would treat these kids like
Back in
shit
the day, it was not-
to include Judy Garland. Judy Garland on the set of Wizard of Oz was tortured like
She was like
hell.
17 at the time.
Okay,
yeah.
and she was given
16.
diet pills. She
Smoked
did
cigarettes so she
smoking
wouldn't eat.
cigarettes and
Yeah, yeah.
apples. She was on a diet of cigarettes and
the
apples.
midgets like were abused.
They
That
were-
Little
after
people.
the
Little
Wizard of
people.
Oz,
Little
then the little people they
sorry.
formed.
everybody, the asbestos on
Oh,
set.
for real?
There's so
that's
many.
When they formed
That's when they formed the I think like Little People of America, like actor.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Judy Garland specifically, I mean, this film traumatized her to the fact that when she did Meet Me in St. Louis, this was 1944. Wizard of Oz was what, 37? She was
39. Yeah.
39?
Yeah.
She was 21 by the time she got to Meet Me in St. Louis, and she had already developed this protective shell around her to like, hey, they are casting me as a kid again. I don't want to play the kid again. I'm 21. And she was basically being very protective of herself because of the trauma she went through in the past few films.
You can see it in her performance. It's such a mature compared to the Wizard of Oz performance. It's
Sure.
just such
Yeah.
a
Refined, like refined. I mean, but she had been in
Really,
Hollywood
really-
for a lot, even before Wizard of Oz. But Wizard of Oz was her first leading role.
Right.
And she grew in that time, but because she kept playing role after role, she was the biggest thing in the world because of Wizard
Yeah.
of Oz. So by the time she gets to Meet Me in St. Louis, she's jaded, she's protective, she doesn't want to act anymore. She hated rehearsing. Vincent Minnelli's notorious for loving rehearsals. She would try to sneak off the lot.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of like back and forth between this cast and this director. Lucio Bremer, who everybody's performance she loves. She plays a sister.
Yeah.
She's incredible. She's in the Ziegfeld Follies with Vincent Minnelli. She's an incredible actress. And in this film, Judy Garland would go on record to say like her acting was terrible. It was subpar. I could never play off of her.
What?
And you read this and you think, man, Judy Garland was a bitch. But then you start to think about her history and what she went through in Hollywood and how much like her becoming a diva was
I've
almost
heard,
like a protective
100%.
sense. Like I recommend if you haven't seen the film Judy with Renee Zellweger playing Judy Garland,
No.
it tells you a lot about why she was the way she was and.
I mean, it's understandable, but to get a inside perspective would
Watch
be
Judy.
nice.
Renee
Oh, man.
Zellweger, I thought deserved the Oscar for that. She was incredible.
I like had a lot of sympathy for her in the movie when they're putting on the corsets.
Oh, she
And
couldn't
like,
breathe. I
like
gotta
when
sit
you
down.
look at it, no, when you look at it, that doesn't look like, oh, you know, they're
But you look
acting and all
good.
that. No, like they're acting. It's like, oh no, that looks really uncomfortable and really
Yeah.
painful. And even the whole like, oh, trouble breathing. But it's like, well, anyway, we got to have a good old time. And I'm like, oh my God, this poor
Corsets
girl.
were
Like
just the worst
Jesus.
invention.
Yeah.
No, there's a worse one.
Oh, there you go.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down for a while.
It's,
Austin, we should do that.
it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible that Judy. She went on to do more films of Vincent Minnelli, primarily because she said
Damn,
that
dude.
Vincent Minnelli in this film made her feel special. Like he shot her in a very special way. And if you look at the framing. If you look, anytime there's a backdrop against Judy's character, there's these beautiful backdrops. There's floral backdrops. There's floral. There's wallpaper. There's beautiful backdrops to like complement her and complement her
I was
performance.
gonna ask the law, like, why does it look so colorful, so vivid? This film when it was back in the 44s, like.
I mean, I've heard that at this time, people already know how to operate with the film stock that they're using. So
It was
they
Technicolor or something like that, right?
yeah, that what they would do is they would use
Wizard
certain
of Oz.
yeah, but they would use certain colors and tones in the wardrobe and everything, knowing that it's gonna pop more on film. So I know that probably doesn't look the way it did like in person.
Yeah, imagine.
But they probably added a lot more because as a musical and tightened the elements and the joy factor and the whole like falling in love and everything. All those things.
God damn it.
All those color changes, just knowing how the final product's going to be. And you could see that. You could see
was
the care
beautiful.
to like, yeah.
And they
Kind of remind me of La La Land. I
They
mean,
had
that's
to
kinda that
exaggerate the
exaggerated.
color because, or not exaggerated, but saturated, high saturation.
There we go, okay.
Because it was a three strip Technicolor.
Yeah.
Right, RGB. That's where RGB's comes from in cinema.
Wait, so they got extra frames?
Yeah, they got extra frames. But the Technicolor aspect, it was a new technology at this time. It was barely 5 years old.
I was amazing.
Dude, or even like the rear projection when they're on the drop.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
ship.
And all those are so
yeah,
fun.
those are not that bad.
It
I mean,
works.
It works.
Yeah.
100%.
It works. It works
Better
so
than some of
well.
the films I've seen, too.
The soundstage stuff, that exchange at the end, the town square center, the exchange, the St. Louis exchange thing, I thought that was gorgeous
Would you
use
say
of
it's a town
soundstage.
square tail?
No.
I was almost going to
I
go
will
there.
say this. I think it does force you, and I think you call it pure cinema, that you really have to simplify the way you look at these characters and situations and all that kind of stuff. Because I know that film and storytelling now makes these extravagant, like, like the reason you and me can't be together is because of these monumental, universe-shattering reasons. And here it was like,
I can't go to the ball because my tux isn't here.
yeah, like I was so
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
that
yeah.
I really had to like find
But
it in
you're
myself.
equally as invested, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, and you could understand the emotional moments. And you
Right,
could
right,
understand
right.
like the pain and all that kind of stuff.
But
That-
our spoiled asses are like, really, dude?
no, because even like
Can't go in a suit.
But back
No,
Like,
then-
and at the very end, even when the dad's like, hey, well, we got to move because I'm getting a better job so I can take care of this family. And who wants cake?
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, I don't really want
had
cake.
too much
and then,
ice cream,
and then
Dad.
you feel bad because
Yeah.
you're like, oh, nobody wants cake because everybody's sad. So he's like, I guess I'm gonna have sad cake by myself.
Yeah.
And then
Change.
after
and he like
after
cries
he's
by the fireplace.
no, and then he
shit, like-
sings, and then after
Yeah.
he sings,
He
the
has
whole
his moment.
family's like, well, I hate that we're leaving, but Dad singing makes me want cake, and it balances everything out.
I don't know, man. I know it sounds silly in principle, but it restores this, like, I don't know. For me, it's a good palate
Simplicity.
cleanser. Yes, it's a good palate cleanser for like when
Much
we're-
like our decorations.
Yes, and I think that helps kind of get. I think this is a good bridge film. If it's not a Christmas film, at least it's a good bridge film to get you into Christmas.
There was no Santa
Bridge
Claus.
film.
Yeah.
No, don't say that.
Why not?
I don't think.
Well, that's
that
why
I would not say that this is a bridge film into
That's why
Christmas movies.
I wanna talk
This is
about-
a bridge film into musicals, and it's a bridge film into 1940s cinema.
No, no. Not a bridge film for you to go revisit these things. What I mean is when you're gearing up for the holidays.
Yeah, because you guys were talking
like
about
a build-up. Yes, like as
Yes.
an intro for this month and
Yes.
for Christmas, I did like this because I like how it kind of takes you through a recap of the seasons.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'm about to
again,
ask. That's what I want to talk. What's
antithesis.
your interpretation of the seasons? Like, which one's which? Like,
I think it's the easiest interpretation in the world. And I don't think there's more depth to it. I think the depth is like these seasons that families go through in their lives. So
Yeah.
like each season is a different, like quite literally a different time in their lives. Right? We start in the summer of 1903 and we end in the spring of 1904. The summer, it's like everything's happy-go-lucky.
yeah,
The
winter
family,
was
she's-
the opposite, right? Because
Exactly.
it's sad.
It's cold,
Okay,
it's
yeah, I
sad,
wanna-
and we're leaving
hold on.
until she sings "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," which
Oh,
popularized the song, by the way. That's
I was
why
gonna
we listen
say.
to it till this day.
Shit, not a Christmas movie.
I was
one of
gonna
those
say,
that I've
I was
heard-
gonna say. So this movie is what made that song
Yes.
that song, right?
Yes. Well, more popular. I mean, Bing Crosby had a little something to do with it, but
Bing,
yeah,
the Bingster,
the Bing is.
Bing is
But I mean, yes, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Hey, it was a different song before Judy Garland got her hands on it. Cool things to note. She did the song in one take when recording it. Okay,
That was
just
one
the
of my
film.
questions.
She did it in one take. Okay,
Oh.
see, this is just how massively talented Judy Garland
She
was. Okay,
is. She is.
and she could sing, she could dance, she could do it all, and she's incredible. And I love Judy Garland. But
I do too, man.
She
This-
did the trolley song in
the
one
trolley
take.
song in one take too, man. The trolley song. I
I was
love
gonna
the
say,
trolley
there's no
song.
way they lip sync that, right?
I
That's
love
how-
the trolley song so much, and Austin knows it. The most probably everybody in this room knows is like this. I wrote a script revolving around the trolley song.
Clang, clang.
That is the motif of my film because it's such like it does something. It does something. This
cool.
this song. But back to the Christmas thing, like this song before Judy Garland got her hands on it had a very like grim line, which was like, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas. It could be your last."
Whoa, yeah.
And Judy's like, "I'm not singing that shit. This is supposed to be like an ending where I'm cheering up the little girl."
Good call.
And she replaced it with "Let Your Heart Be Light," and that's like the most famous fucking line of that
Yep,
song.
yep.
But yeah, it did something for Christmas, whether you like it or not.
I'm agreeing with Carlos now.
Ding 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 goes the trolley.
It doesn't cut away from
Ring,
her
ring,
forever.
ring goes the
No,
bell.
no, absolutely not on the
thought you
trolley
would like
song,
that.
man.
Once she starts singing,
I love this sequence. I love the sequence for musicals. I love this for classic cinema.
I am impressed with this girl.
She's incredible. Judy Garland is a shit, yo. Huh? I really hope so. Do you want to make it a lo-fi?
trolley.
A ding ding. Yeah, I the trolley song is a great special moment, and yeah, look at the backdrop, man. It works.
We don't have actresses or actors. like
Where's
this anymore.
Santa
it
Claus?
still hasn't cut away from her, right?
No,
That's amazing.
no, because she's incredible.
It doesn't. It stays
I mean,
on
she's
her.
hopped up on
Amazing.
speed, but she's incredible.
Yeah.
Poor gal, man. Seriously, poor gal. But dear God, if she didn't do something for cinema, and in the short
100%.
time that she did, because she married 4 times, all her husbands took her money. She died broke. But you know, Liza Minnelli and her produced, or Vincent Minnelli produced Liza Minnelli, their daughter.
Yeah, that's the I know her. Yeah.
and
She
then
married 4 times.
she married 4 times. Yeah,
The last one she was married for like 3 months.
yeah, and then she died.
Come on.
She died in London doing a stage play because she was broke.
No way.
Yeah, man. Like she did not have a happy ending. But what she did for cinema was important.
Yeah.
According to Mary Astor, I walked into Judy's portable dressing room one tense morning and she greeted me with her usual cheery, "Hi, Mom." I sat down on the couch while she went on primping and said, "Judy, what the hell's happened to you? You were a trooper once." She stared at me. I went on, "You have kept the entire company out there waiting for 2 hours, waiting for you to favor us with your presence. You know we're stuck. There's nothing we can do without you at the moment." She giggled and said, "Yeah, that's what everybody's been telling me." That bugged me, and I said, "Well, then either get the hell off the set or get the hell on set or I'm going home." She grabbed me by the hand and her face had crumpled on. I don't sleep, Mom." And I said, "We'll go to bed earlier then, like we all have to do. You're not so damn special, baby." And she stalked out in my own unthinking high
Yo.
dudgeon. It was some years later before I really knew what she'd been going through. And what she had really been going through, she was addicted to fucking speed pills.
She couldn't
And
sleep,
she
yeah.
couldn't physically sleep because of what Hollywood turned her into.
No way.
Yes, dude. The studio heads
my
put so much pressure because The Wizard of Oz was such a massive hit.
Yeah, I
that they
could
were
see
like,
that.
"You're gonna keep going." Because during the day she was on the set, and during the night she was recording records. I mean, she was working double time, just to keep the studio people happy
Really?
and stuff. Man,
Cost
she
of
went through some
fame,
hell. She
bro.
went through some hell. Yeah. So
I also know that with the make of that movie, Judy,
yeah.
they didn't get permission from like the estate, and there was
No.
a lot of contention with that whole thing.
There is. Well, I mean, all of her life, they've written books on her. People are saying whether certain things are true or not true. A lot of that is like the studios, MGM specifically protecting their reputation. That no, we never did that to Judy, or we never did this. But they're about to release a documentary on the making of Wizard of Oz that supposedly tells the truth, and like from validation from people, from the set, from that thing
Wow.
was hell to make. I think it has a lot to do with like Wicked coming out.
Yeah. Well, I know that like Wicked, this new one was, we were talking about the marketing, how much they're pushing for it. I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to get an Oscar nom again, just because they're putting so much into it. But also, I know that like The Wiz is going to be traveling again. just because of that.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know if they do this for the holidays. I can't imagine it has anything to do with the holidays, but The Wizard of Oz is playing nonstop on TV right now.
Really?
And I figured it has something to do with
It's got to
Wicked.
do everything with Wicked.
But it's on
Tubi?
TBS or something. No, like every fucking hour
Oh,
of
is
the day.
Wizard of Oz a Christmas movie now?
No. Wizard of Oz didn't even take place in our land, Austin.
You can't.
What do you mean,
own-
we
Kansas
white
isn't
man?
a real place. No, I'm kidding.
You can't own property, man.
That's exactly what property is. You own it. Yeah, but no, I just think Meet Me in St. Louis, there's more than meets the eye. And that first glance, you watch this and you're like, oh, cool, Judy Garland, who cares? Like, it's just another classic film. But if you pay close attention, it set up the world for musicals. It set up the world for... I think it set up the world for how we process Christmas films, too. And what we expect from, like, a holly jolly Christmas film.
It
There
also
was
just
no
That
Santa
emotion,
Claus.
that emotionality comes from this film, in
If
my
Santa
personal opinion.
Claus
Thanks,
would have
sir.
shown up, I would have raised my Christmas.
Dude, did you like watch Tim Allen and the Santa Claus like your entire childhood?
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
Christmas movies
Yes.
are.
yes.
There's more than Santa Claus for Christmas movies.
Man.
Like
Maybe for
I don't
you.
know, like the birth of Christ, Austin. I don't know. Maybe the birth of Christ might
Santa
weigh.
Claus comes out
Birth
in that.
of. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to struck by lightning.
But
Meet Me in St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Can I talk a
St.
little bit about
Louis.
Judy's performance? What I
Please.
thought.
Please.
Sure. The dads?
No. I mean, I was really captivated just by her. And I mean, just by talking about what she went through by the time she got here and then during this film, I could see why her performance was so. You know how some performances are a little bit theatrical?
Uh-huh.
Hers felt like she felt the emotions. And
I've never heard you say that about an actor on this
dude,
podcast.
I think she's my favorite actress. No, I don't think they make actresses like her anymore.
Oh, even like that
was-
moment when I felt it most
Not real Christmas.
when they were having the party, and then the friends were telling her like, "Oh, go do that thing with your sister," and there was like a weird authenticity to her doing the dance number where they're getting the hats and trying them on and all that
Right,
kind
right,
of stuff.
You
But
see how
I,
Meet Me St. Louis is not on that list?
Yo!
It's not a Christmas movie.
but I agree with you that there's something weirdly
There's something
authentic
authentic
about
about her.
everything she does.
You see the pain in her eyes. You see the joy
But
in her eyes.
not
The-
overdone, just
Yeah.
kind of like she's carrying the scene. Obviously, 100% right, but my goodness, man. I mean, talk about like when you want to study an actress or an actor or the performance of it, you got to study hers. How she just kept it
Yeah.
grounded, but you can tell like she's feeling these emotions, and then you see the backstory to it.
I love her. I think it's one of those childhood things for me that, like, I was having a conversation with Ricky earlier about Wicked and if I'm going to go see the sequel. And I'm like, well, I saw the first one and I didn't like it, but I'm too big of a fan of Wizard of Oz to not give it a chance. Like, anything
Did you
Wizard
ever
of Oz.
watch the original Broadway play?
Of Wicked? Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yes. No, I was telling Ricky that I like the play, but the film, and I like John Nemchu. That's the weird part. Just Wicked felt so fake to me, and it felt so fabricated, and it felt like I'm also like we were talking about this. I'm not the biggest fan of Ariana Grande, period, in anything she does. I think
She can
she's
sing,
one of
though.
the fakest people in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
And that performance, in my opinion, was terrible.
And she's talented. She's massive.
She's really talented.
But I just didn't like
got
her in
some
this.
pipes.
But from what I understand, the sequel really you do dive into the Wizard of Oz, the world, the Wizard of like. And I'm too much of a sucker for that kind of stuff to not watch it.
Understandable, I
but
guess.
just like Oz the Great and Powerful, I love that movie, and it's not a very good movie, but I like it. I'm too much of a sucker for that kind of stuff. And Judy Garland is one of the first faces I remember seeing that represented Hollywood.
Okay.
I remember walking into a mall and getting obsessed with this like antique store, this Hollywood memorabilia antique store in Dallas, and I'd see Judy Garland, I see Humphrey Bogart, and that was, to me, that was Hollywood. I knew nothing of these people. I've never seen any other films until I saw The Wizard of Oz, and I don't know. There's something to that. We've lost the star quality of that. We've lost something that this era of cinema is preserving for us. It doesn't exist anymore.
100% agree.
Something once.
Did you?
I haven't seen a lot of her films. I've seen Wizard of Oz and this one. Which other one would you recommend? Because I am really flabbergasted at her extreme talent.
Castro,
A Star is Born for sure. A
I
Star
am,
is
dude.
Born.
I am, dude. Like,
She's in the original A Star is Born?
She's in one of the original
I
Stars
don't
Born.
think the original.
No,
was
the original
back in the day.
Yeah, 1932.
but which one would
I
you
think.
recommend? Like,
A Star is Born.
A Star is
Her
Born? One of
performance in
her-
The Star is Born is great. She a Ziegfeld Follies too, but A Star is Born.
I'm definitely
She
gonna.
it's a more mature role. I mean,
it's her and Bradley Cooper.
no. What's incredible about that is that her daughter, Liza Minnelli. Well, by the way, this is Liza Minnelli's favorite film of hers and her dad's because she's like every time my dad and my mom would talk about. I love how he shot me in this film because I think he was falling in love with me.
Oh,
So I look
that's,
pretty in front of his camera.
Timestamp that. That's good.
And Judy Liza Minnelli's like that's why it's my favorite film of theirs to watch because I get to see my parents fall in love through cinema.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah,
Santa
dude.
Claus.
What are you guys
Fuck
talking
off!
about? Yeah, dude. That's,
But yeah, I do recommend you watch A Star is Born.
100%,
It's a
dude.
mature
I'm
role
gonna watch
for
it.
her. I mean, everything that she's in, she's in she's in a lot of incredible.
no,
films.
yeah. I mean, that's good. That's good. A Star is Born. Gonna watch it.
Pirate. I want to watch that one.
Army
Yarg.
Girls, Girl Crazy.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to admit it, but I'm not really like. I got into
Versed.
performance arts just because I wanted to be the. But I
I know
never
you guys
seen.
aren't going to see this until the episode drops, but I love that Judy Garland is like looking.
I know
at Castro.
this is not necessarily planned. Like we've
It's like
by the way,
she's like looking right at him.
In parallel, Carlos, with like your first introduction to like Hollywood and cinema, I remember my dad like had this movie room and it was a TV and all of his like VHSs and everything like that. But he had these posters, the ones that we have here in the back. But it was always that one. It was always that one and the Gone with the Wind. And then he had a smaller one of like Marilyn, and that was like,
obviously.
yeah.
This film was such a big hit the year it came out that it's the film that made the most money since Gone with the Wind.
We're talking about
Really?
Meet Me in
Meet
St.
Me
Louis.
in St.
Okay.
Louis. Wow. It was a massive hit. People loved this film. People went to the cinema for this film.
I loved it right now. Imagine 80 years ago.
It's an incredible thing. And again, whether it would depend, let us know if you think this is a Christmas film or you don't. But,
Yes, like,
but
comment,
even if you
subscribe.
don't, you need to watch this film. And
Yes.
in my personal opinion,
Yes.
it's kind of if you have no excuse to watch it, Christmas is an excuse. Watch it during the holidays with your family. It's a perfect picture. Whether it doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter it's just a
Yeah.
great picture, and it's not.
Watch
you
it with
know
a
how
child.
typically
Doesn't matter if it's yours or not.
amongst cinephiles, for the most part, family movies is a dirty word because it means it's easy and it's simple and you don't process anything. This isn't that. It's a family movie that actually has a ton of layers, great performances, great directing.
Yes.
It has a lot going for it. It's just great. So I highly recommend you screen
Meet me in St. Louis. Everybody.
Meet Me in St. Louis. Ricky, is there anything you'd add? Knowing that you're a fan of the film and that is it a tradition in your household?
It is.
It is between my wife and I. We like
Nice.
to watch it every Christmas. I
Yeah?
realize how much of a Christmas movie it's not. But then I also start to realize all the times that we've watched it, we didn't watch it because of the Christmas. We watch it. It's like you said. I think Christmas gave us an excuse to watch it.
Nice.
But it's not like we were encapsulated with the Christmas part of it.
You'd watch it every
I think,
time you needed
know-
a warm cinematic hug.
Yeah, it's just
And that's-
a
yeah.
a warm, toasty moment in time, and I think it almost like he says, a bridge. It gets you in that mood, right? Because when you're in that
Absolutely.
Christmassy mood, it's more family, it's more unity, it's more that
It's a
that care.
wholesome feel.
This definitely got me there.
For sure.
There's
for
a
sure.
for those who like. I know Bones will watch this and be like, "Fuck yeah!" There's a ride at Disney World
Fuck yeah.
called the Carousel of Progress, and I don't know if you could see like YouTube footage or bring YouTube footage. The Carousel of Progress was one of the things that Walt Disney was one of the last things he overlooked. It premiered or opened. This ride opened at the World's Fair. Okay, we were just talking about the World's Fair.
Yeah.
This ride is a carousel, quite literally, that you sit in. The stage is set in the middle, and your seat goes around the stage to go to a different part of time. So you start in
Hell
the
yeah.
late 1800s, you
Wow.
go into the 1920s, you go into the 1950s, and it's this is what I feel this film is.
Taking your girl there?
It takes you back in time. So like you start out in this room, and then the curtains open, and it takes you to another room where you're like in this
there.
essentially, and there's animatronics, and they all sound like Tom Hanks, by the way. They really do, I swear. It sounds like Tom Hanks. And it's like, oh, look, children, the oven is on now. Your mother's got a pot roast in the oven or whatever. And it tells you about that time for 10 minutes. You sit, and most people at Disneyland just use this as a place to rest your feet. Disney World, rather. But it's this character talking about how times were simpler.
it looks kinda
and you
real,
go,
too.
and then they get as far as like the future and shit, or what the future was to them.
What a
but
ride.
This film feels like that to me. It feels like a non-cheesy exploration of time and space and humans. And I don't know, I just love it.
Simpler times.
Simpler times, as Delau mentioned earlier.
But I was real curious at what Kasha was going to say, because the more I watched it, I started to realize there's not a bad performance in the entire film.
No, and I don't mean to skip.
You never said that, but and Judy still stands above all these.
Yeah. I don't mean to skip on any of the other performances. They're all great. It's just Judy just has this this
is when
charisma about her.
It says more about Garland's talent, that the fact that she's in a film that there's no bad performances and she still shines.
Really well
And most
said,
people, by
Ricky,
the way, in
really
the
well
making of this
said.
film, everybody was upset with her because she'd show up to set late, or she wasn't at rehearsals, or whatever she was doing in her personal life, and she still delivered the better performance out of any of them.
I like that.
And people were against her a lot, man. Even Vincent Minnelli would fight with her a ton, and they were falling in love. But the fact that it was a time where acting was a profession. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean by that phrase?
That's
like
good.
acting was a profession where you worked on your craft and you didn't depend on the people who came before you, or you didn't depend on the people that came after you. Like, it was a craft that you had to work on. And because it was so much more competitive at the time too. You'd get on as a studio player and you'd be hired, contracted by the studio. You'd be competing with 30 other people to hopefully get a shot to get on the stage. It was an interesting time, but at least I think actors gave a shit, including the character actors.
Yeah.
The father in this film, the maid, everybody, they're incredible performances.
Yeah.
And for
amazing.
those who like think that, there's this male gaze thing of anything, the women in this film outact the men, in my personal opinion. The love interests in
True.
this film are forgettable, but Judy Garland never. And the sister Rose never.
Come on, clip that. Yes. Oh my
Incredible performances. I couldn't agree more. One last note about the cinematography. This was one of the first times practicals were used as a set. All the gas lamps, all that stuff, dude, never used before in a film. They'd have to use the real thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what do
Believe it or
you
not.
mean?
So like there's the gas lamps. That was a specific moment I remember.
Yeah, the one where it's like, oh, can you come with me while I turn off the lights in my house?
Yes. Well, that moment, but also like the father uses the gas lamps in other rooms.
Yeah,
like those, all those practicals. That was the first time that it developed a system where they could control them off set.
Oh.
It wasn't the actors doing it.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. That's
all that
that's
kind
really
of
cool
stuff, yeah.
because you could you could tell whenever she would like turn them off and on, there was obviously like an environmental light to give you that feel,
Yeah.
but it was really cool to see that whole like playthrough.
Yeah, and it's still something we use today, right?
Yeah, the DMX system.
With much more technology. Yeah.
Yes.
Meet me in St. Louis, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch
Go
it,
screen
watch
the
it,
film,
watch it.
Please. It's just such a special. It's a warm hug of a film. If you just need something wholesome that isn't going to make
It's
you.
a good way to start off our Christmas month. And we got all these decorations.
I'm glad you think so. Yeah, take a look around, Mr. The Law.
We did this for all
providing
you.
the decks. this
Everybody
year.
out there.
I know. No, you know what? Meg called me and then she was like, "Well, FaceTime me when you're decorating, so that way I can tell you where things should go." And I was like,
I think we did a pretty good job.
I think we did okay. I think a woman's touch would probably like
I think
add
you're right.
a few more
My
percentage.
wife is going to watch this.
Yeah, like it looks like a bunch of boys decorated it.
Yeah.
That's what
Off
everybody
of the
said about our
shelf,
shit. But yeah, no, it's
Let
Christmas.
us know what your favorite Christmas films are. What do you watch
Yeah.
during the holidays with your families?
Oh, yes. Yes.
And next week, we'll be watching a fan favorite.
Which one?
The hold.
Bob Zemeckis is The Polar Express, Mr. Austin Young's pick.
I think it's
One
the one with
of-
the weird eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll bring it up. I know Corridor Crew brought up a funny moment in
Yes,
the
it's the
Polar
one with the
Express.
weird. Yeah.
But I'll bring it up after we watch the movie.
Bob Zemeckis' film, Tom Hanks, starring Tom Hanks, featuring Tom Hanks. And
What more could you want?
but it's a special one. It's definitely a massive go-to these days for
It's
people on the holidays.
It's a tradition.
Santa Claus comes out.
Santa
Claus
Claus is
does
the big
come out.
payoff in this film. If that makes you feel any better.
I remember my friend Noel and Reyes. They talk every time they bring up the Polar Express. They're like, every school for some reason, it doesn't matter how old the
Fourth
kids
grade
are.
for me.
Yeah, that they would have Polar Express nights where you watch the Polar Express, and usually the
In
schools.
class?
No, like I think it's like right before Christmas break, and it's like, oh, we have to put on a Christmas movie, and they were just like fuck it, just put on the Polar Express. Like every kid had to watch
I'll
it.
talk more about it, but when I was in the 4th grade, we took a field trip to the theater to watch.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
I think
I watched
my
Curious
brother
George.
screened this movie for me for the first time when I was a kid. I don't remember seeing it at theaters or anything, but it's definitely a special one. Something to talk
We'll
about.
talk about it more next
Oscar
week.
nominations.
The nods, the fact that the 3D animation was something brand spanking new at the time for this type
2004.
of thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot about Spielberg and Zemeckis doing this, like the Adventures of Tintin, Peter
yeah.
Jackson, all that kind of stuff. So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But the week after that, Die Hard.
No, holdovers.
Holdover. Sorry, the
Yeah,
holdovers.
hold on.
Hold on for the holdovers.
Hold over.
A
then
new
Die
classic in a lot of people's eyes.
True.
Die Hard. We'll talk about another controversial
Paul
Christmas film.
Giamatti.
And we'll end the series rather. We'll end the series with When Harry Met Sally for New Year's.
What about Die Hard?
I said the holdovers, then Die Hard.
Oh,
The
we didn't- you
controversial
didn't
pick.
No,
emphasize
yeah,
Die Hard.
yeah.
Who emphasizes Die Hard? No, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Hans Gruber. No,
Comment on that.
Hans Zimmer's.
Hans Gruber. And we'll end with When Harry Met Sally, a very special film in my heart. I love that film.
I've not seen it. I gotta.
Never seen it?
No.
This should be interesting.
I'll have what he's having.
Next week. Thank you for tuning into the Watchtower Film Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Love you guys.
So now, remind me to spank you.
Everybody give their best impression of getting spanked. Go.
No.
Barry.